I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, New Brunswick High School. It is Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. It's a blue day. And based on yesterday's trivia, today is another palindrome. Julian, good morning. What's a palindrome?
Hello? All right, there we go. A palindrome is a word that can be said or read forward and backward.
That's right. That's right. And today is a palindrome day, 3/22/23.
Nice.
You can read that the same forwards and backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was a palindrome day,
Ow.
3/2/1/2/3.
Can we just cut it out?
And guess what?
All around.
Tomorrow is a palindrome day.
3 in a row.
And the day after that is a palindrome day.
4 in a row.
Okay.
And the day after that is a palindrome.
5 in a row.
We are at palindromes up until the 29th.
Palindromes all around.
That's right. Good morning, Adrian. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How
This
are
is
you?
exciting. I'm doing good. You know why?
Why?
Because today's going to be our first Wild Card Wednesday.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, man, I forgot to bring the Uno cards. I left them in my bag.
Wow.
Don't worry. We're not going to need the cards. We're just going to fight about it. I mean, have a friendly discussion.
Right.
Right.
Speaking of friendly discussions,
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at 36 degrees, but do not worry. Well, that's a bit of a, I wouldn't say a lie, more like a little fib. Somewhat worry, somewhat fret. We'll only be at a high of 63 degrees, and it'll be cloudy.
can we be a little more excited? Like, it should be like, hey, everybody, we're going to be at a high of 63 today. It's going to be a beautiful day.
It's going to be a great day.
Honestly, the reason why I sound more monotone is the fact that it's going to be cloudy all day long.
But still, we're going to be at a 63 degrees.
No weather, baby.
Still,
Where's that guy?
We're going to be at a 60. So that's pretty good. I mean,
Look at that.
No weather, baby.
Look at it and read what it says, Adrian. It's going to be at a high of 63,
Yeah,
but it's
but-
going to be cloudy. That is not a good sign. Like, it's
Yeah.
going to be warm, but that sounds boring.
Yeah, but it's all right. I mean,
All right.
it's all right with
If it was mostly sunny, it would have been.
Here's what it would
all
sound
right.
like if Julian was doing the weather with himself.
Hmm.
Hey, it's going to be 63 degrees today, Julian. What do you think? Are you excited?
No, no, no.
Okay, that is slander, sir.
Yes.
Sir, that is slander.
100%.
Julian, it's going to be partly sunny today. How do you feel?
That is slander. Slander. Misinformation. That is slander, sir. Slander.
That is 100% accurate.
Here's what it should be.
Be quiet, Adrian.
Hey,
Stop
Ju-
encouraging
Hey,
him.
self, it's going to be 63 degrees today.
Nice.
It's going to be partly sunny.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, that last one is not quite slander, but
He only likes the sunny days. He doesn't like the cloudy days, mister. There's nothing wrong with a cloudy day. There's nothing wrong.
You're right.
There's nothing wrong with a cloudy day.
But I prefer to look at it as partly sunny.
Yes.
give me a minute.
Julian's cup is also half empty.
Yes.
All right, announcements. Unless there's something else you want to try to win.
Want to say?
No. Good. Announcements.
There you go, Adrian. Anyway, did you know that after we do this show live each day, we release it as a podcast? You can listen to the Zebra Morning Show wherever you listen to your podcasts, including Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts.
All right. March is Women's History Month.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And we are sharing the inspirational words of women in the modern day and also throughout history. And today's quote comes to us from 10th grade vice principal and our favorite cookie judge, Miss Damasino.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good morning. This is Christine Damasino, and here's today's Women's History Month quote. I think trans women and trans people in general show everyone that you can define what it means to be a man or a woman on your own terms. A lot of what feminism is about is moving outside of roles and moving outside of expectations of who and what you're supposed to be to live a more authentic life. Laverne Cox.
Thank you, Miss Damasino.
Thank you for that. All right, so the clubs that are for Wednesday, we have the African American Club meeting at 2:40 to 4 o'clock in the Media Center.
Art Club from 2:40 to 4 o'clock in A101.
Chess Club meets at 2:40 to 4 o'clock in room C107.
Debate Club from 2:45 to 3:45 in C207.
The Drama Club meets at 2:45 or 3:45 as scheduled in room E104.
And on every other Wednesday, the National Art Honor Society will meet between 2:40 to 3:40 in A101.
Our Minds Matter Club meets at 2:40 to 3:40 in room B321.
Robotics Club from 2:40 to 3:40 in C113.
Social Media Club meets at 2:40 to
3:40.
3:40. Thank you, Julian. In room H211.
Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times: 8 o'clock a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. If you need help with your Chromebook, ask your teacher for a pass to go to the setup near the main staircase.
All right, so the Drama Club is going to be hosting a play called Lovesick, written by John Cariani, and it's going to be going on this March 23rd to March 24th at 7 p.m. and on the March 25th at 2 p.m. So come on out and support your Drama Club.
We should have somebody representing the show to come in here tomorrow morning to talk about the show, because tomorrow is opening night.
Nice.
So get ready. Are you a student who's looking to gain practical work experience this summer? Look no further than the New Brunswick Public Schools Student Work Study Program. To apply, visit nbpschools.net/employment, click on secretarial/clerical, and then select Work Study Student.
Are you ready to show off your filming skills? The 10-day film challenge is coming. The contest runs from April 17th to the 28th, and you will have 10, yes, only 10 days to write, shoot, score, and edit your very own film project. So get ready to create something amazing, and do not worry, do not fret. We will help you prepare for the challenge during the video club after school. See Miss Coslow for more information.
Here's an exciting opportunity to support Livingston Elementary School tomorrow, Thursday, March 23rd. Mr. Subs will be donating 15% of everything purchased from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. to Livingston Elementary School. This means you can enjoy a delicious meal and support Livingston Elementary School. So head on over to Mr. Subs in North Brunswick and show your support.
Are you ready to save lives? The National Honor Society is hosting their annual blood drive on March 30th. Last year, they collected 60 donations. This year, they want more. They want more blood on their hands. But anyway, the blood drive will take place in the Westling Room from 8 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. on March 30th. We encourage all students who are interested in donating to sign up for an appointment. Don't forget to grab a consent form outside of the room D209 if you need one. Together, let's make a difference in our community and help those in need. Mark your calendars for March 30th and sign up today.
The Hispanic Culture Club's all Spanish podcast, Sazon Latino, is available now. Episode 2 is available now. I believe the focus of the episode is all about Dominican culture and food and music. So head over to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/Sazon Latino, or you can look for it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Nice.
You've got questions, and your NBHS admin may have the answers. Submit your questions for admin, and we will invite them to respond on future episodes. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com/shoutouts.
You want to get your announcement on the show, on the morning show, so head on over to the zebrapodcastnetwork.com website and submit something on our Google form or send us a voicemail. That's it for today's announcements.
All right, boys. It is Wild Card Wednesday, and in our pre-show meeting, you guys brought up the idea of Uno,
Yes.
right?
Still in my bag.
Okay, again, us playing Uno doesn't really translate well to the podcast,
Fair.
Yes, fair.
okay, especially if they're listening to the audio.
Oh, man. They can catch
God.
the reactions.
So here's what I thought we could have a conversation about on the first Wild Card Wednesday.
What?
Controversial Uno rules.
Controversial.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
All right, so I put together a little list, and let's talk about it. Let's find out if we play using some of these rules, because there are official Uno rules, and then there are house rules that are unique to everybody's home and how you grew up playing the game. All right, now some of these you may never heard of, right? You might be inspired to use some of these rules playing Uno.
Okay.
All right, so I have this list arranged from least controversial to the most controversial rule.
Ooh, I love a good controversy.
A what?
Controversy.
Yeah, 'cause some people say controversy, some people say controversy. I say controversy, but I was just...
I was gonna
Controversy.
say controversy. That's not like tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
No.
You're crazy.
I love crazy.
All right. Non-official Uno rule number 1:
All right.
discard the discard pile reshuffle. So, do you guys, after you go through the discard pile and you've picked up cards and you go through that pile and you get to the end, do you then reshuffle the cards?
I shuffled the cards beforehand. Before I placed down the cards and put the discard pile.
No, but I'm saying like as you're playing, if you go through that pile in the middle of the table
Yeah.
and you get to the last card,
Yeah.
and you got to like reset the middle?
Oh yeah.
Do you reshuffle during the game, or do you just flip it right over?
Oh yeah. We would shuffle it.
I reshuffle it, yeah.
Okay.
I would definitely reshuffle it.
I'm also a reshuffler. All right.
Reshuffle it.
House rule number 2: reverse card play. Here we go.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
In a 2-player game, some players argue that a reverse card should keep its original purpose and reverse the direction of play, allowing the player who placed it to take another turn immediately, instead of acting as a skip card as stated in the official rules.
Honestly, I can answer that. So the way I grew up was like using it as a skip card. I don't really like the way it's pretty much used for its intended purpose. I use that as a skip card.
Okay.
To me, I do it both ways because it really depends on who I'm playing with. Because if I'm playing with my mom, it's a skip card. If I'm playing with someone like Adrian, not that one, I would play it as if, hey, it's going back to you. Oh wait, I got another reverse. It goes back to me. Something like that. So it really depends on who you're playing with.
Right, that's the whole definition. Like,
Mhm.
if you're in charge of the game, Julian, what are you setting as the rule? Like one day when you have a house, what's going to be the house rule?
Basically, if I put down the reverse, that skips your turn. All right, especially if it's a 2-player match.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Number 3, skipping a player after a draw 2 or a draw 4. All right, so some people believe that if a person has to draw cards due to a draw 2 or a wild draw 4, they should also lose their turn,
Yes.
which is not part of the official rules.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Why?
I just don't see it that way.
So when you play, if I threw a draw 4 to you, you pick up your 4 cards and then still get your turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What do you say?
Absolutely not.
I see that as fair. If like you draw a draw 4, right, and place it down, I still get a turn either way, because it's what's fair is fair. I get a turn. You had your turn, so it's my turn. Especially in a 2-player game. Like why should you get another turn when I'm literally the one who picked up 4 cards? So I
Yes.
should get a turn.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the drawing of the cards is between the turns, and then you should still get your turn.
Yes.
Okay. I've been a skipper my whole life. Like you draw 4, you're done.
Yep.
Okay. Next one. End of game play. Here we go. Controversy arises when players forget to call Uno, as we all know.
Oh, yeah.
And others try to enforce the 2-card penalty, sometimes leading to arguments about timing and fairness.
I don't see it that way.
Oh man.
So when you play, Adrian, what happens if somebody forgets to say Uno?
They win.
No, if they forget to say
If they-
Uno,
Okay, if they forget to say Uno,
and now I put down a card, I got 1 card left, and I forget to say Uno, what happens?
okay, so like basically, if you forget to say Uno, I would probably like give you like a little nudge, like, "Hey, you forgot to say Uno."
Why would you help him?
Because-
Why?
Because if you're in a two-player,
No.
if you're in a two-player game, I play with all fairness. Okay, if you beat me, it's fair and square. You
My-
beat me, that's it. We're done.
My thing is this, right? It's
Well, the official rules say there should be a 2-card penalty,
yeah, exactly.
which
Like,
brings up a whole other discussion.
yeah, because my thing is this, right? I would take the opportunity to make a win. All right.
Uno is a cutthroat game.
I
I
know
wouldn't take. Honestly, I wouldn't take that opportunity.
that is sad.
I want to win fair and square. I don't want to like.
But that's it's
Fair
in the, it's
and
in the
square.
rules that it should be a 2-card penalty.
Yeah, and Adrian, there is no such thing as being fair. That's just practically almost non-existent at this point.
Being
Actually,
fair. is
so
fair.
the other part of this I wanted to bring up,
Mhm.
I grew up playing. If you didn't say Uno, you picked up 4 cards.
Okay, that's just barbarity. That's just barbarity.
So you've only just done 2.
only just done 2.
I mean, I've done it the other way around.
Really, what I'm learning is if I ever play Uno with the 2 of you, one or both of you will be crying by the end of the game.
Probably Adrian.
What do you mean me? Probably you. You're the one who cries a lot.
At least. At least.
Next one, please.
Oh, you're going to cut me off, Adrian? You're going to cut me off, Fish Lips? Hmm?
Well, we do have a few more rules to yell about.
All right.
All right, here we go. Number 5, and I had never heard of this one until I read this. The jump-in rule.
Jumping.
Oh, God, I hate that.
I've heard of that one.
So for anybody who's not familiar, some players allow a jump-in rule where if a player has the exact same card as the one currently on top of the discard pile, both color and number, they can play it out of turn, which is not part of the official rules.
I hate it.
So
I
you've
hate
played
it.
under this, but you're not a fan of this.
Like I never played under this because it was just so complex and confusing.
I've
it's-
played under it.
Because my thing is this: you have so many people, especially like if it was 2-player, I can kind of understand it. But if it was like more than 2 players and all that, it'll just become hectic and a mess. So that's why.
I mean, I've played under this rule before many, many times because I have so many people to live with. So basically, they would just jump in and just play with it, and that's pretty much how I understand it.
So you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't see no problem with that.
Okay. All right. I had never heard of this, so I can't speak to it. Maybe the next time I play, I'll try that. It seems like it would speed up the game
Yes.
a little bit. Let's see. Next one. Continuous play. Some people play with a rule that after a player has discarded a card, they can continue playing additional cards from their hand until they can no longer make a legal move, which is not part of the official rules.
Now, it really depends. Because if it's like a plus,
Have you ever played with this rule?
technically yes, I have.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it?
Because my thing is this: if it's like a specialty card, like a plus, like a +2, a +4, or a plus random card, right? Then yes, that should be allowed. But and plus the stacking of the colors, for example, not colors, but numbers. For example, let's say I have 3 different 7s: a green, a red, and a yellow, and I put them all down.
We got to hold off on the stacking.
Okay, that's later.
That's later.
Later.
Yeah,
Later. What about you? What are your thoughts on?
I've never played with this rule before. This is the first time I heard it.
Okay. Me too. I've never heard of that. Again, something to consider. If you are playing with any of these rules, listener or viewer, let us know. Leave a comment on the YouTube video or leave a comment on this episode on Spotify or go to our website and send us a voicemail. ZebraPodcastNetwork.com. Next up, multiple cards at once. In some casual games, players allow the play of multiple cards of the same number but different colors in a single turn, which is not part of the official rules. So, Julian, give us your thoughts on stacking.
I approve of it.
I hate it. Adrian.
I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, I play either way, but I mostly prefer stacking.
So you're a stacker.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, here we go. The no bluffing rule.
Bluffing.
Bluffing.
Oh,
Some
boy.
casual games allow bluffing when playing a wild draw 4 card, forcing the next player to challenge whether the card was necessary, which is not part of the official rules.
I've played under this rule before many times.
Right. 'Cause it's in the rules that you can only play the wild draw 4 if you have no other option available.
Yes. Yes.
So this would say if you're playing under that rule, that you can challenge somebody's use of the card. And if they could have played a different card, then that person has to pick up cards. And if you're wrong and that was their only option, then you as the challenger would have to pick up some cards.
Yeah, I don't play that. I like that. I don't. It just sounds more confusing than anything.
Okay. All right. The next two, as this is written, are basically about playing the wild draw 4 without it being needed, and also the stacking of draw. Oh, here you go. Stacking of draw 2s and draw 4s.
Mhm.
So I play a draw 4.
Yeah.
If Julian has a draw 4, he can put down a draw 4. And then if it goes to Adrian and he doesn't have a draw 4, he's got to pick up 8 cards.
Yes.
You guys do that. You stack the wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And sometimes I stack the +2s.
So stacking of +2s and +4s. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it's complete trash, utter trash.
Yeah, that's because you're not that great when it comes to Uno, buddy. Yeah, you're just not.
I feel like this is headed for the Zebra Morning Show Uno tournament.
Uno tournament.
Why else did I bring a pack of Uno cards?
You did not bring your Uno cards because you thought we would have an Uno card tournament as part of the morning show.
Okay, fair enough, but still,
Fair enough.
come on. Can we please have a Zebra Uno tournament? Because I really want to show Adrian how good
All
I
right,
am.
so you go to Game Club, right, or Rec Room, whatever it's called.
Oh, yeah, every Friday.
All right, who's the advisor?
Mr. Rojak.
All right, so why don't you pitch it to Mr. Rojek as we'll have this big Uno tournament for funsies. You know, not a lot of tiers. There might be some.
Adrian.
And we could invite, students and staff to participate in an Uno tournament.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
If you'd be interested in playing in an Uno tournament, let us know. We're on Twitter and Instagram at ZebraPodcastNet. Let us know your thoughts. Would you play in an Uno tournament? Do you like any of these rules?
Yes, most of them.
Have you guys ever played any of these Uno variant games?
Yes, I even have the variants.
What is one that you have or one that you like?
Uno Flip.
I like Flip.
Let's see.
My boys recently got the the Uno Wild.
Oh, I just got that the other day.
Yeah.
When
It
I
is
went to-
crazy.
I know. And the other Adrian, he hates it.
To me, that Uno Wild is like giving a trained assassin unlimited weapons and ammo. Like,
I know.
it's just like, oh my goodness, look at all that I can do. My boys like the Flip game.
Oh yeah, I have that, and oh boy, I sometimes make people cry because the +5s, the +5s on the other side, oh, and they'll be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm not picking up 10. I'm not picking up 15 cards, Julian. No, absolutely not. No. I would just be dying.
Yes, the whole time we play Uno together, it's going to be a whole lot of.
No! 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 No!
And in my head, I'd be thinking things like this.
All that power.
Every time I dropped a draw two or a skip on this boy, he'd be like,
But,
I sound like a goat sticking his tongue out.
Honestly, yes, that does sound a little bit, just not that much.
and then we'd finish and Adrian would throw out some nugget like,
I don't think it's garbage.
and then we'd come in the next day to try and talk about it, and he'd be like,
No, actually, no. I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, because you lost.
Yeah, you can't beat me in poker, though.
well, that's a whole different game and a whole different set of wilds.
Exactly, and plus, I don't even know how to play poker.
That's good, so I can win easily against you.
Why would I want to play something that I don't know how to play?
So I can beat
He'd be
you.
sinking in the river.
I bet you're also awful at blackjack.
Oh, yes, I'm good at blackjack.
I said awful.
I heard good, so I'm pretty good at blackjack.
Wow, you really need to get your hearing check, Adrian. This is concerning.
My hair is pretty much fine.
You literally confused the word awful with good. So go see a doctor.
Now, time out, Julian. I do have to step in here because you're talking about things like poker and blackjack, and those games are heavily rooted in the dark arts known as math.
Math.
Yeah, but
So,
here's the thing, though, right?
tread
With
lightly.
blackjack,
Tread lightly.
At least
Lightly.
it's basic math. It's basic math. It's practically adding.
Julian, we've seen you do basic math.
And
I have seen small tears start to form.
Yes.
at least I'm still good with basic math.
You got your math test today? When's that?
Thursday, actually.
Thursday. So
Thursday.
tomorrow you'll be miserable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Miss Merle after this to look over some of the work so that way I can, be ready.
Okay, excellent.
Nice.
So, do we like Wild Card Wednesday?
Yes, we do.
It's all right.
Excellent. If you're enjoying the new content, and thank you to Julian's mom for letting us know, and that she's enjoying the new content and some of the new formats, and your mom is also laughing at you about your math abilities.
Oh, I thought she was laughing because I called Adrian fish lips.
No. And also shout out to Julian's mom who is recovering. Everything's going well. Everything is good. So
Yeah.
glad to hear you're on the mend, Mama Julian.
Man.
Mama Julian. Okay, that sounds weird.
What should I call your mom?
Miss Julian.
No, her name's not Julian.
Oh.
Y'all are weird sometimes. I swear. Y'all are weird.
That's what podcasting is all about, being weird.
The weirdness of everything. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this. I've recommended a podcast to you, Mr. Nessie.
Go on.
It's called Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, from Rhett and Link.
Yes, there it is. Yes.
I like their YouTube stuff.
Oh, I like their YouTube stuff. Their YouTube stuff is pretty.
They also do a podcast?
Yeah, they also do a podcast.
All right, I will check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, we'll be back tomorrow for Throwback Thursday,
Yes.
Volume 1.
Volume 1.
So who knows what we're going to throw at you tomorrow?
Who knows?
Bring a glove. Who knows? You never know. All right, say goodbye and wave goodbye.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show. Please tell a friend to help spread the word. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Zebra Podcast Net. And be sure to visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com, where you can submit shout-outs and learn about joining us. Have a great day, Zebra Nation.
See you later, ladies. Bye-bye.